This is Dr. Koontz. In this video, we are going to create a dynamic range, which is basically a named range that automatically expands as you add information to that column. This is especially great for lookup ranges. Let's start by demonstrating the problem. So here I'm going to build a range of fruits. So let's have an apple, and an orange, and a banana, and a peach. So now I can select this range, and I can go to my name box and type in the name of my range, which I'm calling it fruit, and I'll hit enter. And now this range is named. So if I click off of it, and then I go back to the name box and I type in fruit and hit enter, you'll see that it selects the range, and there it is. I've got the range that I've created. Perfect. But what happens if I add another fruit? So I'm going to come in here and say plum, and then go to my name box and select it. Fruit. And oh no, plum is not part of the range. So we would like to fix that. To fix it, we're going to use the power of the offset function. I'm going to click off the range and go into the Formula tab, and then I'm going to click on the Name Manager. Inside the Name Manager, I'll click on my fruit range name and choose Edit. So here's my edit box, and what I'm going to do is modify the refers to section and replace that with an offset formula. So equal to offset, open parenthesis. Now what am I offsetting? So let's start with the top cell of my range, and I need to identify that. So the top cell is in sheet 1, exclamation point, in $F $4. And I need to keep the dollar signs in front of the F and the 4 so that my range name is always referring to F4. Now I'm going to put in a comma and a 0, and then another comma and a 0, and then a comma. What we want to do now is count how many items are in column F, and that will become the length of our range. So here I'm going to put in count A. Remember that if I put count, it's only going to count the numeric items. So count A, and then a parenthesis. Let's re-reference our sheet. So sheet 1, and then an exclamation point, and then $F through $F. So that will give me the entire column F. Close my parenthesis, comma 1, and close my parenthesis again. And now let's click OK. So you can see here's my formula, and I will come back to that when we're finished. So I'm going to click close, and let's test this now. So I'll go up to the name box and let's type in fruit and hit enter. And look, it's selected them all. Perfect. Let's click off of it. Let's add another fruit, so nectarine. And what happens if I try to name it again? So here, going into the name box, I'm going to type fruit, and notice it's selecting the entire range. So it is working. Very nice. Again, the formula that I used, I went to the name manager, I went into the fruit range name and hit edit. And here is my formula at the bottom of the edit name box.